does.
Hello YouTubers, you are back here with Chevron, and we're going to be doing a first impression review on the next Yu-Gi-Oh anime. So, from what we can take in from the photo before us, they have toned down the graphics again to be more directed at the younger viewers, which isn't always the worst idea because directing anime like Yu-Gi-Oh at younger viewers helps get them hooked into the TCG game at a younger age so they can grow up on it, love the game, and like ourselves, for all your older players that have been around for a while, I'm pretty sure we all got hooked into Yu-Gi-Oh at a younger age and we still enjoy playing the game. So it's not the worst idea. I've seen a lot of a few complaints about people not agreeing, mainly from your older players because they don't want to be watching an anime like this, but for me, I've always enjoyed Yu-Gi-Oh no matter what. If it was Zexals, if it was 5Ds, a Pendulum Arc, I've just always loved it. The Link format, it didn't matter to me. Yu-Gi-Oh's Yu-Gi-Oh! It's still a card game, and it's still the most enjoyable TCG game I like playing. So let's get straight to it. So they have a preview on the anime. So Yu-Gi-Oh! 7s is airing April 2020, so that's when the Master Rule launches as well. So we'll get straight to it so we can see what it's all about. So I don't want to talk while it's on so we can fully focus on it, so I'm just going to go quiet while this plays through. Oh, what's happened there? It stopped on me. Did not refresh properly. That's not good. Ah, there we go. Sorry guys. So, big pointers I took from that straight away. It kind of looks like Duel Links that you have the 3 main monster zones. Probably going to be 3 spell and trap zones plus the field spell like Duel Links. But another big thing that jumped straight to me was that kid summoned 3 monsters. I'm pretty sure he just normal summoned them straight away. Just 3 monsters instantly. And then his opponent just normal summons a Blue Eyes White Dragon. I didn't see him tribute anything. He just normal summons it. So we might be having some something to talk about here. So that was actually really interesting there. Alright, let me quickly close this so we can get straight to it. So it kind of looks like Duel Links, but at the same time it's not, because yeah, I don't see how he just normal summoned 3 monsters straight away like that. So we need some explanation on what the hell just went just then. So the next Yu-Gi-Oh anime series is called Yu-Gi-Oh 7s. So it's actually going to be called Yu-Gi-Oh 7s story. In the not so distant future, Goha City is governed by its largest corporation, Goha Corp. Everything from the from schooling to dueling rules to much of daily life. Uda Yuga, who attends Goha 7th Academy Elementary, decides to change this world, which is too cramped for kids, and battle with his Road Rush duel. While believing in his creations, So I believe both Road Rush Duel, it sounds like it's going to be a new format altogether. So showing a couple of pictures here, the Goha 7th Elementary, Goha main office building, and then it has Udo Yuga. So this is going to be the main character by the looks of it. 11 years old, a 5th grader who attends the 7th Goha Elementary School. He loves dueling and inventing, and calls his creation's load. His ace monster is 7th Lode Magician. So yeah, fairly interesting with that one. Luke, also 11, Yuga's classmate from the next class over. He calls himself Goha 7th numbered duelist. His ace monster is Renegi Kiryu Dragius. That's a pretty nice name, I guess. So Rush Dragon Dragius. Should have said that one. Sounds a lot easier. So the next one is Sugetsu Gakoto, 12 years old. He's a 6th grader who is also a student, consul president of Goha 7th Elementary. He's very serious and has never been tardy or absent. His ace monster is Mashu Yamarula. So Yamarula the Dark General. So that's what it has for that one, but there is more content to look over, so we'll get straight to it right now. So here we have more information on Rush Duel itself. So it's showing how the guy just normal summon that blue eyes from the video. So we definitely gonna jump right in and see what exactly this means. So gotta go fast. The main concept about Yu-Gi-Oh! 7s is focusing around Rush Duels, but what are Rush Duels exactly? From the brief, Q&H held out the Jump Fiesta with the main case Rush Duel. It is a new concept created by the protagonist, Yuga. Apparently he doesn't like the concept of rules, but rather building his own road forward, of course road being a pun on his own name. So, however, we quickly learned that from the April 2020, Rush Duels will also be introduced as a new product for the OCG, as in the physical card game. So, as explained in the schedule on the right side, April 2020, red bar in the middle, the product branches into the existing 11th product season of the official card game, with Rise of the Duelist being the first product of the season, and Yu-Gi-Oh! Rush Duels with an unnamed product. This also matches the premiere of the Yu-Gi-Oh! 7's anime, as well as the application of the Master Rule April 1st, 2020 revision. So there are 3 characteristics of Rush Duels. Uses specialized cards with new that are easy to interpret and very attractive are introduced. So continuous summoning. You can summon any number of monsters per turn. So that's probably why that guy normal summoned 3 cards on his turn, and that guy normal summoned the Blue Eyes White Dragon. So we could probably take in consideration with this new summoning technique of Rush Duels. It probably doesn't have the whole tributing system, because I didn't see that guy tribute any cards to normal summon that Blue Eyes White Dragon. So that could be a big part of the game, just being able to just chuck everything down and just go wild. So mass drawing each turn. You draw until your hand becomes 5. That actually makes the game so bloody fast. Being able to reload instantly, just chuck down cards. You're throwing cards at your opponent right now. You're going pretty crazy. So for the first point, as you've probably seen in other articles, the cards clearly look different from standard Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards. So it really does look different. The arts of the cards look so much better in my opinion. The cards look more clear and more well designed than the standard Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards. For the second point, the stream clarified that for example, under the existing rules, you're only allowed 1 normal summon or set per turn. Okay, so in a Rush Duel, as long as you have monsters in your hand, you can keep playing as many as you want. If you have a level 5 or higher, you can tribute summon it as usual in the same turn. So you still, it didn't really show him tribute, but it's saying that you, so for the Blue Eyes White Dragon, you will have to tribute 2 monsters, but because of the whole summoning technique of the game, use normal summon 2 any 2 normal ones, then just tribute over with the Blue Eyes White Dragon. So very unique summoning condition for this format of Rush Duels. So the third point, replenishes your hand after playing several monsters from your hand by drawing cards in each of your turns until your hand size becomes 5. So again, that is actually really big. I believe there is one more about Rush Duels, and we'll get to it right now. So here we have more information on Yu-Gi-Oh! 7s. So deeper lore explained. Okay, so it's probably just going to explain more of the characters. So it's confirmed legendary cards such as Blue Eyes White Dragon will reappear for Rush Duel format. So it's going through over the characters again. We've already read them, so we'll skip over them for this one. Also, actually, there's more characters that we haven't read. So 11 years old, Kasunoki Tomori, Yuga's classmate, along with the top class grades and being super good at sports. She's the lead guitarist of the elementary school band, Raw Roman. While she doesn't really like duels, she is a girl who is wrapped in mystery who often crosses paths with Yuga and his buddies. Her surname means Island of Mist, relating to her nature as the likely mysterious person plot character. So we have the Seventh Road Magician and Rush Dragon Dragons. So source Yuda, who attends elementary, 7th elementary, is a 5th grader who develops inventions every day that he calls roads. So I think this is stuff we've already covered. So Yuda, who thinks the way duels are run by adults are way too rigid and uncool, comes up with a new rule set everyone can enjoy. In the days that follow, Luke in the class overhears the rumor of a King of Duels. Investigating with this with Yuga, they run into a mysterious person standing before an important monument. In order to recognize as the King of Duels, you've got to win duels within a time limit. The road I dreamed up, Rush Duels can do it. The story of Yuga and Luke, two young boys about to overrun the world of rigid, unfun duels with a new style. It is about to begin. So, very interesting way to take Yu-Gi-Oh! Right now. I don't think something like this has ever been done before for the Yu-Gi-Oh! Animes. Yeah, a bunch of kids just don't like how adults play Yu-Gi-Oh! They just want to take over and show how Yu-Gi-Oh! Is meant to be played in a more fun way. So, very realistic to what happens in real life a lot of the times, with a lot of younger players stepping into a very aggressive format with a lot of older competitive players. It can make it hard for them. It really depends on your community about how they treat younger players. At my locals, a lot of our older players actually support and help the younger players, so we're able to build a massive community because everyone bands in together and younger players just don't feel left out. So that is a big thing for any Yu-Gi-Oh! Community. Treat your younger players with respect, even if they are annoying or anything like that, because they're the people who are going to stay around and make your community for later on. So as this anime, you have kids standing up for themselves, so it's very great to see. You'll probably end up seeing adults wanting to try this game and versing them and probably making the game competitively for them. I don't know how, if it happens that way. It'll be interesting to see how Yuga steps up to be able to show that this is his game and end up winning, still winning and pushing out the older players. So this is just me guessing right now. I am pretty hyped to see how they take this anime. Hopefully it doesn't fail. It looks promising. So that is me done for these videos on the reviews until OCG brings out more content for me to look over as first impressions. So yeah, that is me done again for the night. And if you enjoyed this video, please leave it a like and subscribe. You'll help me out a lot. So again, thanks and see you guys next time. Does